It's now March 2021, so it's time for the monthly Pure Tinnitus video newsletter. A full catch-up on what's going on here with Pure Tinnitus, with the YouTube channel, and everything you need to know about what I've been working on about how to serve you, anyone who has tinnitus. For this month, we're going to cover the recent videos that have been gaining a lot of popularity, some guest articles that I wrote for other websites, and then an update on group coaching, as well as a collaboration I did with Julian Hill. There's two recent videos that were released around the beginning of March 2021, and the first that I made was about frequency therapeutics. The second was about autonomy, Odo 313, and FX 322. Those are both pharmaceutical drugs that are being researched to potentially cure tinnitus and hearing loss. Check out those videos to get more details. But as a glance, I really enjoyed making these videos because they gave me hope that there actually is a cure or a significant pharmaceutical solution for hearing problems. Whenever we're talking about treating hearing loss, that could reduce tinnitus for someone who has tinnitus related to hearing loss, okay? But some of these drugs that could help tinnitus, it's unlikely for that tinnitus to completely go away. Most people do hear the sounds of tinnitus, especially in quiet places. So it's unlikely these drugs would completely silence tinnitus. And as part of this newsletter, I'll just say very few things can completely silence tinnitus. But these drugs do show promise for reducing the volume of tinnitus. It's still a very far way away from saying that it actually works on a population of humans. But so far, let's talk about frequency therapeutics. Their drug tested with guinea pigs, tested the ability of the guinea pigs who had damaged inner ear cochlea hair cells. It tested the ability of those guinea pigs to regain, to actually retain the drug through the membrane of the cochlea, whereas they have limited test results on humans who did show some improvement in their hearing ability. And that's pretty fascinating. For an audiologist like myself, I'm so fascinated by this concept because it's never been done before. It's a completely new therapeutic tool. So I'm definitely monitoring those groups. I had fun making those videos. It did give me hope that there are going to be some advanced solutions for tinnitus and hearing loss in my lifetime. Definitely in my lifetime. I mean, I'm a young guy, so definitely in my lifetime, I'm expecting to see some big improvements from these companies. I also did a recent collaboration with Julian Hill, and we talked about defining recovery. We talked about how someone who has tinnitus is often confused about the timeline for getting better. So that is a recorded webinar we did, which should have some clips accessible on my YouTube channel and Julian's YouTube channel, so you can check that out for the full talk. We had about 100 people sign up, so it was a great event. And hopefully we gave a lot of value to those looking to get help with defining their recovery timeline for tinnitus. Now I want to add that this monthly newsletter happens on the first Sunday of every month. So you can make sure to come back here first Sunday of every month on my YouTube channel, and I'll be posting this video. I wrote a guest article for hearinghealthmatters.org, and my article was about Flare Audio's Calmer device, which has been marketed to help some kinds of tinnitus. Now, from my research and independent review of the product, I did not recommend it for most people. In fact, I recommended it for very few people. It has a very limited use case in my mind, and that's for someone who is managing hyperacusis or sound sensitivity, who wants to keep using an earplug, but is ready to use less strength of an earplug compared to a typical foam earplug or a standard silicone earplug. The Flare Calmer device is basically like an earplug light. So mainly just for someone with sound sensitivity who's trying to reduce noise. For managing tinnitus, to manage tinnitus during the day, we actually want to keep noise around us. We want a sound-rich environment. We don't want an earplug to reduce more sound. That would likely lead to more tinnitus. That's my 2 cents on that. I also did a little collaboration with a hearable group called Olive Union, and they make some devices that are similar to AirPods, and I reviewed a lot of their blog articles which were about hearing loss, hearing aids, and tinnitus. So that was a nice way to get involved with them, as well as read and edit some blog articles to make sure they're the highest quality content, the most scientifically valid, so that anyone who's reading those articles is getting the right kind of information. So I had a fun time doing that. As an audiologist, we don't often get to be publishing articles or writing articles, especially not as a researcher. So to be an audiologist who's not a researcher, but still be involved in creating articles and writing content, as well as making these videos, I have a lot of fun with that. This month for Pure Tinnitus group coaching, we focused the 2 live sessions on catastrophic thinking, and the new format of group coaching is going very well. I like it because someone can share a little tidbit, a little snippet of their challenges with tinnitus, and then we work through it, you unpack it. So this past month, we were working on cognitive behavioral techniques, specifically catastrophic thinking. So in order to deconstruct the catastrophic thought, we had to unpack it and get to the cause of it and explain some expectations, what's realistic for getting better with tinnitus, what are things to be worried about, and what should we not be worried about. All of those are really important to get the mind straight so that you have some expectations about what's ahead. And as always, I do provide private tinnitus consultations, and that's been great when people can reach out to me, whether it's finding me online or finding me as a recommendation through another audiologist or a doctor, that I get to work them through the whole process of tinnitus management one-on-one. And that does include sound therapy, the psychological nature of getting better, as well as calming the nervous system and getting out of the fight or flight response by practicing mind-body techniques. This is March 2021, and anyone who's watching this, I wish you still well. If you're still watching, give this video a thumbs up, so that way I know you're with me, and I'm going to be continuing to make these videos for the Pure Tinnitus community, so thank you for being here. Leave me a comment on where you live, what state you're in, or what country you're in, and I'll be sure to like it. Thanks, guys. And for this next video, you can check out on my side some more content here about these recent drugs and the videos that we made about them.